The Jenkins Boys Club started with an emphasis on athletics.
So let's ask a couple of club graduates just what those programs meant to them. And joining us now, we have Billy Covington, the Jenkins Club director and Savannah native and alumnus of the club. And joining him from our community partners, Seacrest Partners, Cliff McCurry, who also has a big history with the Jenkins Boys Club, correct?
Correct. I had the privilege of growing up at the Jenkins Boys Club from the time I was about 12 years old, actually all the way through college, playing basketball after after college classes, and Coach Wright, the director at the time, actually helped me get my scholarship to Armstrong to play basketball.
And this is the place where a lot of kids in town, it's the first time they experience competing against guys who aren't in their class or their school. It kind of broadens their athletic horizons a little bit, doesn't it?
Bill,
Yes, it does. We average about 300 plus kids every winter for basketball, and they come from all over Savannah.
Talk a little bit about the history, because this club dates back to the 30s, correct?
Judge Victor B. Jenkins Jr. started it in the 30s during the Depression, and there was a lot of young men hanging out in the streets, and he started it in his garage apartment, in his home.
It was known as the Jefferson Athletic Club then.
And you covered all of them, right? Basketball, football, baseball. Did you all
Basketball
the programs? Basketball was the
we
primary one.
Right.
The big one.
Middle schools didn't have sports back in those days, and emphasis was on athletics.
And talk about the funding for the club.
Well, Billy can talk about it better than I can.
Savannah Exchange Club and the Coastal Empire Fair Association has been our main sponsor for the last 60 years, but Stuart Houston Trust, the Jenkins Family Trust are our major sponsors.
And of course, Johnny Mercer, our famous celebrity, is the one that gave the money to build the gym at the club on 35th and Lincoln.
And it's moved around a little bit, but now you settled in over on Waters Avenue.
Waters Avenue, right. Plans for growth there, too.
Really?
We're hoping to be able to expand and actually bring girls into the club. And that way,
Don't like question.
the board has been talking about that, and then, of course, we'll have to change the name.
Change the name.
Probably the Jenkins Athletic Club again.
So that is on the horizon, possibly.
Possibly.
It continues to serve the same cause, though. It gives kids an outlet.
Absolutely. It's a great place for kids to go in the afternoon. Mom and Dad are working, and it's one of the best, child care services around in terms of value.
Which is not what you're intended to be.
No, it's not. No.
It's convenient.
Come there and play basketball, shoot pools, jump in the pool, swim. It's great.
Talk about the availability. I mean, are there requirements for the club?
We accept kids ages 6 through high school. We have an adult membership that comes a few days a week, mainly for basketball. But it's open to everyone.
Open to everybody, okay. And with Seacrest Partners being the community partners, it's businessmen and women who are helping the nonprofits to get awareness and also get the support they need.
Exactly.
In the community.
And this is one that's really near and dear to my heart because it meant a lot to me. Coach Cy Wright was a special person in my life, and Nick Mamalakis, I took his place on the board of the Jenkins Boys Club, and I've been on the board, I guess, now for about 30 years.
Wow. And not all of the partners have been geared towards children, but it must be a little bit special when they are.
Oh, absolutely. When you see those kids and they're playing and smiling and laughing and running around, it's a great thing. I've had the privilege of coaching both of my boys in basketball there, too, and that's the special thing.
So this turns into a family place as well as just kids after school.
Well, Jack Kingston coached his kids up there a couple of years. So we've touched a lot of people over.
My boy played his first season over there last year. So
oh, really?
He'll be back this year.
So once again, tell us about how many children are you able to accommodate
it's
during the year?
500 a year.
500 a year.
Around that.
That's a lot. That really is a lot.
And we had some major landscaping done out front, thanks to Virginia Can and the Master Gardeners Club. They redid the whole front of the Waters Avenue building, which looks fantastic.
Yeah. This is the Jenkins Boys Club, maybe soon to be the Jenkins Athletic Club. And they are our community partners for this month. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I think that was breaking.